So I had this idea where I wanted to do another Kevin Samuels video, but what I wanted to do was get an educated couples therapist to come on my podcast and discuss whether the points that Kevin Samuels make are accurate when it comes to high quality men and women that desire high quality men. Is it accurate? So I had two couples therapists that I spoke to that I wanted to come on my podcast and discuss this. They were both very well educated and they were both very well experienced. I spoke to one on the phone, and when I mentioned Kevin Samuels, I literally thought there was an exorcism going on the other line. Like a demon came out. It was unbelievable. She was like, no way in hell am I discussing him. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, can you try and remove the emotion and just discuss the points that he makes? Like, we don't have to discuss him as a person. And she goes, no, I'm getting triggered right now just discussing him with you. And I went, okay, all right, forget it. You don't have to do it. Nobody's putting a gun to your head. Forget it. So I said, all right, let me see if I can find another one. So I found another couples therapist. Very nice. This one I found on Facebook. Messaged her. She was from the local area. Names will remain anonymous. We'll call her Dr. Anonymous. She was very well educated. And she said, oh, I'd love to do a podcast with you. What is the topic? And I gave her the topic, the Kevin Samuels topic. Are the points that Kevin Samuels make accurate when it comes to high quality men and the women that prefer high quality men? Is it what he says accurate? And she just went, no, I'm not doing it. That was it. Literally, that was it. No. And I was just like, it blew me away. I was like, I'm not asking just the points, not him, the argument that he makes. No, two of them. One almost turned into like the devil herself, and the other one just shut it down immediately. Like, didn't even like, well, maybe, no, done. Wow. So I'm stuck doing this one by myself. So what I decided to do was, instead of discuss the actual points that he makes and try to have a professional discuss them with me, I decided to do, why do men love Kevin Samuels and women hate him? Because both couples therapists were women. Now, let's face it, majority of therapists, psychologists, psychology majors are women, right? That's just like, I think like 90%. So both of the people I was speaking to were women. And it was just immediately, no. So, well, and these were very, very well-educated women. So let's start with why men love him. Men love him because he's a voice of what we've been trying to say, but we get shut down, right? We're trying to say, hey, look, women want, and whatever we give them is not good enough. And the average guy gets left behind. Or if the average guy does meet one of these women, these kind of women, I don't want to use another blanket statement, okay? There's great women out there. When the average guy does meet one of these, he's always like, emasculated, shamed, and so on and so forth, and blah, blah, blah. I've seen it happen a million times. Like, they truly believe that they deserve better. And they end up with an average guy, and they just kind of like crap on him because they really don't want to be with this person. Whatever. And I'm discussing a particular type of woman, not ethnicity and attitude. Anyway, you see, and the other reason why men love him is because he's direct. And being a man, this is how we've been spoken to our whole life. Nobody has to sugarcoat anything. If you're at work, if you're in the military, if you are speaking to your father about something, they don't sugarcoat. They say, suck it up and be a man. Right? Well, oh, that hurts my feelings. And they go, well, tough, deal with it and make the corrections and move on. And that's what it is like to be a man. So he's speaking in our language, and he's saying the things that we've been feeling for years now, right? So now why do women hate him? I said it in one of my videos once before. And the reason why women hate him, it has nothing to do with his points being accurate or not accurate, is that his direct behavior and his direct language toward women trigger them. They get angry and they can't process the difference between being accurate and him having an accurate point and him making them feel a certain way. I've said this before. Women are a slave to their emotions. I should put it on a t-shirt. Women are a slave to their emotions. Like, how many times have you been having an argument with your wife or your girlfriend or something like that, and they're really mad at you, and you're like, "Oh, come on, whatever you did something stupid," and you bring home flowers and you kiss them and you say, "Come on, I love you," forget about it. Let's go out. Let's have a good time. And they're like, "Oh, okay, it's fine." Well, because you gave them the language that they want to hear. You told them soothing language. They like soothing, nice, easy language. They don't like direct, abrasive language like he does. Like, nope. Sorry, you got 3 kids with 2 different husbands. You're not going to get a man making $500,000 a year at your age at 45 years old. He's going to go for a young girl with no kids who's really beautiful. And they do not want to hear that. They want to hear that they are the salt of the earth, that they walk on water, right? Those, one, they've been spewed the propaganda, and 2, they're very, very emotional, and women like to hear soothing talk. I'll give you another quick example. In my world, my experience, as you can see from behind me, I'm a really big gym head. I've competed in bodybuilding and really into fitness. Well, for a short, very, very short period of time, I decided that I was going to help and train people. And women are as into fitness as men. As a matter of fact, women, in my experience, work harder in the gym than a lot of men. That being said, this girl knew that I helped people, that I showed people and whatnot, and trained them for contests. And she was getting ready for a contest. And I knew her from the gym. Somebody else was helping her. Okay. I wasn't helping her. I saw her a week before the show. She did not look ready. She was smooth. Smooth in my world, in the fitness world, means she's holding water. You're supposed to see every basically you're supposed to see every shred of muscle underneath the skin. The skin is supposed to be like saran wrap. She was holding water, and you couldn't see any definition. You could see there was muscle there, but for whatever she was doing, she didn't do her homework. For whatever reason, I don't know. I wasn't training it, so I just said, a week before the show, I never give anybody, it's too late at that point. So I just go, "Good luck. You look great." Blah blah blah. And then fast forward another week, she had done the show, or 2 weeks rather. She had done the show, and she came in 4th out of 5th, which really isn't that good. And I said, "Hey, how'd you do?" And she came in 4th. She said, "I came 4th out of 5th." And she said to me, the judges were corrupt and they only put people in first place that they train. The judges train the girls that are in first place, so they get their girls in first place. And I said, "Well, do you have pictures of the lineup?" So there's 5 girls and she came in 4th. And I picked out 1 through 5. I said, "This one came in first." And she goes, "Yeah." "This one second." "Yeah." "This one third." "You were 4th." And this one 5th. And she goes, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm not a judge." And I just ranked it without you telling me. And I said to her, "It wasn't corrupt. You weren't ready. And I knew you weren't ready the week before the show. You didn't do your homework. Whatever it was that you did, it didn't work." And she never spoke to me again after that. Never, ever, ever, ever. She would see me in the gym and ignore me because she didn't want to hear that. She wanted to hear, "Oh, the whole thing is corrupt. It's all BS. It's crap," so on and so forth. She wanted to hear soothing language. And that's what women want to hear. They want to hear nice, easy, soothing language. I mean, any man that grows up around masculine men teach you that. They teach you, you don't treat a lady like that. You don't treat your mom like that. You don't treat your wife like that. You don't treat your sister like that. Right? But in today's day and age, where feminism is a large part of our society, and they're basically, 50% of the workforce and in the military and so on and so forth.
No,
Well,
I hate him.
they're going to get hit with direct language now. They don't like it. And they still don't like it when Kevin Samuels says, you're not pretty enough. You don't bring anything to the table. Nobody wants to look after your kids. And you're average. And they bug. And these two couples therapists that I wanted to have on here and have an intellectual, educational discussion about whether Kevin Samuels is accurate or not, bugged. They bugged. I'm going to make this a short video. This is going to be the last one I'm going to do about Kevin Samuels. To be honest with you, I'm going to Kevin Samuels out. This is more of a rant, but listen, I think my content is pretty good. On a better note, I did a lot of cool interviews, and I got a lot of cool interviews coming up. The reaction videos I'm doing with Kung Fu Timmy are funny. The Guy Talk ones are funny. I do have another relationship coach that we're going to be speaking with that has nothing to do with Kevin Samuels. Subscribe, like, share, please. It's a big help. And I don't get paid for doing this. I love doing it. Hopefully down the road I will. But when I see a like and I see a share and I see subscriptions going up, it makes me know that what I'm saying, what I'm doing isn't falling on deaf ears and is for nothing. So please subscribe, share, like, send it to your friends. And guys, listen, my whole channel is for dudes. Like, I don't know any other way, right? So every interview I'm doing, I interview bodybuilders, I interviewed Run DMC, I interviewed other MGTOW guys. Every relationship thing I talk about is on a guy's perspective. The Guy Talk is funny. The reaction videos are funny. It's all for guys. I don't know any girly stuff. I'm not a feminine dude. I don't know how to pull into women. So it's guys. It's all for guys. So I mean, if your lady likes disgusting bathroom humor and wants to know about a guy's point of view, this is the perfect channel. So please subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys soon.